Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to talk about a good primer, probably the best primer for anything front rack related. So if you're doing front squats, cleans, thrusters, power cleans, any version of the clean, you're going to want to start with this. If you come into class early, even if it's not programmed on the whiteboard for the warm-up, you're going to use this primer, and our whole idea of priming is priming the muscles so that we're about to use those muscles for the movement of the day. So if you see thrusters, cleans, front squats, then you want to do this right before. Two benefits. One, really, you're going to be able to get the right muscles to fire so that you could perform better. Or two, if you're dealing with any nagging injuries, this will start to help it out, because what's causing that injury is probably the muscles you're not using, right? So the slam ball is a better option than just using a bar, because it allows you to push into it. You'll feel more of the muscles on versus having to have that mobility where you got to get the elbows up with the lats on. It's a little bit more difficult with the bar. So especially as a warm-up, the slam ball is your best friend. If you take a look here, the idea is to slow it down. You're going to push in like you're trying to pop this slam ball. That's going to turn on your pecs, your upper pec, and then I want you to drive the elbows up at the same time. So now I feel my chest and back muscles working together. Now, once I have those things going, when I squat down, I want to bend my hip and knee together, nice and slow. That way you'll see I'm staying completely upright. The torso angle doesn't change. You want to imagine that you're holding a bowl of water. You don't want to tip it forward and spill the water. So if you work really slow with this drill, it gives you time to figure out what muscles you're using and what muscles you're not using. So if you feel nothing in your back, your lats, then that's what you use this drill to prime those muscles for. So if you don't feel lats on, then stay here. Chest up, elbows a little higher, and now my lats are on. Then I want to apply that to some squatting motion, making sure my lat stays on. Now, if you're dealing with knee issues, or you bottom out in a front squat where you always shoot up that way, you're probably not using certain muscles. So when you get to the bottom, try to check what's happening in your lower body. You want to focus on the inside quad, your VMOs, and glutes. So after you get your upper body all dialed in, spend time priming those muscles. So from here, my lats are on, my pecs on. I'm going to flex my butt. Try to push through the ground, flex my quads. That way, those muscles are all nice and ready to go. So when I do the movements for the day, they're all primed. The other thing to look out for, the other benefit of this is to really fix the imbalance from side to side. So while you're doing these drills, try to see if your left side's a little weaker or your right side, and then spend a couple sets fixing that. For me, I know that my left lat is the trouble side, so I'll do a couple sets trying to get my left lat to turn on. And also my left glute's a problem, so then I'll sit down there, try to flex, push through that foot harder, and drive through that leg so that I get my left glute to turn on. So use these primers for performance and injury prevention.